sorry, had to turn around. I knew I couldn't go this way. I had to turn around earlier, but I wanted to contact that person, and I mentioned it. I told him how grateful I was and how, 17 years ago he did a kind deed, and it might not have meant anything for him, but it changed my heart, and I was so grateful. And he contacted me back, and he told me how thankful he was that I had mentioned it. So guys, it does not take much. It does not take hardly anything to do this Light the World, but you can really brighten someone's holiday by reminding them that there's good out in the world, or doing something kind for someone else. So I really hope that you are lighting the world, guys. But that was my little thing that I wanted to share. Thanks. Hey guys, I hope same day, hour later, disappointed in myself because I've been trying not to drink soda, but I was dying. I needed a cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper from Sonic, and I love them, and they're expensive, and I shouldn't have done it because money's low, but I feel like I needed it. Okay, so Brandon's off to take Bella to the pediatrician, dropping off some prescriptions for the kids too. I've got groceries, and I'm on my way home, but I'm hoping that you guys are still doing Light the World. For my Light the World, the last few days since I've been sick and in bed, like I've coughed so hard that I threw my back out, so I couldn't even move. I'm doing better today. I'm still really, really sore, but for Light the World, what I have been doing is since I was stuck in bed, I laid there and I thought back to things in my life, moments in my life where someone had made a big impact and they didn't know it. Like, it was something that they didn't even think about what they were doing, but it impacted my life quite a bit. And I've been trying to either write it in a Christmas card and send it to that person if I am still in contact with them. And if not, I've been looking for them on Facebook, and I've been messaging that person. Today, this was Saturday. This was one I wanted to share. When I was 15, let me start over. A long time ago, I worked in a restaurant before I met Brandon, and I was very sick with my lupus, but I worked all the time. And there was a night where I was deathly ill. Like, I passed out, like so sick. They called the ambulance. They couldn't really get me to wake up or revive me, and I was getting put into an ambulance from where I worked, and they were getting ready to send me off. Well, this guy I didn't even hardly know saw that I was alone. I'm gonna cry. He saw that I was alone, and I was in this ambulance, and I was out, and no one was with me, and my parents weren't around, and I was all alone. And what he did is he risked his job. He took off his apron and threw the manager all of his money, and he jumped in the back of the ambulance with me so that I wouldn't be alone. And that was incredible to me. He didn't know how he was going to get back. He didn't know if he was going to lose his job. He didn't know me very well, but he dropped everything, and he jumped in the back of an ambulance to hold my hand and to stay with me until my parents could get there. And it was so selfless, and it was so kind, and it was so loving. And this guy didn't even remember it because I wrote him, and he didn't remember doing it. And when I reminded him, he told me that he told me that, turn around. Hey guys, I got a new holder for my car, so I'm not having to hold the phone, but it might be a bit bumpy, so sorry. I'd rather be safe than dead. And I'm not gonna look at you anymore because now I'm on a slow road. But so I know it's been a few days. Sick. I have been so sick, like really sick. My lupus is not doing good. My body's kind of in haywire. I caught some stupid head cold, and because I'm still healing from my injury for my arm, my body just can't fight anything right now. So I started to get a little bit better, and then my kids are amazing. They love me so much. They kept loving on me and hugging on me, and every time I turned around, they wanted to hug and kiss me, and I kept like, no. But they wouldn't stop hugging me, and then they got me sick again. So Arabella's actually at home in bed right now. Brandon's in bed. Brandon's been kind of taking care of everyone. And Bella has a horrible ear infection, we think. She just burst into tears at school, and we had to come and get her. The nurse said it looks really bad, so we're taking her to the pediatrician. Sadly, that is an hour away. So I am running to the grocery store really fast because we're out of food. And I need to get some comfort food for all of us. Money is really low right now, but I think that I can get the stuff to make a lasagna, and we can eat on that for 2 days. We only have to make it till Friday. I can make lasagna, we can eat on that for 2 days. I can get a couple of cans of soup or make a big crock pot full of soup pretty affordably. So we're gonna be all right. I just need to break, okay? They're working on the road, so now I gotta take a detour. So that's what's going on. I was supposed to work for my dad today, but he ended up having to help my brother with his company for the day, and so now I'm gonna work for him on Friday. I mean, it's been crazy. Oh my gosh, it smells like there's a gas leak. I hope there's not a gas line leak. Maybe that's why they're working on the road. Oh well. So yeah, I got 20 minutes. I have to go to the store, get the groceries, get home, and be home in time for Brandon to take Arabella to the doctor, or me. I don't know which one. But we're going to get her to the doctor, and I'm going to make the lasagna. Hunter's home at 1. Ammon and Mason weren't doing great, but they went to school. I'm hoping this sickness leaves us before this holiday. It's not fair to be sick on a holiday. I mean, I can handle it because I'm used to it, but I don't want my family to be sick. They don't deserve that. And I'm emotional because I don't feel good. I haven't felt good for like 3 weeks, but whatever. It is what it is. Lupus sucks. That's all I gotta say.